If you are considering setting up a trust in Dubai, this guide will give you a clear and simple explanation of how the process works. You'll learn how to create a trust step by step, who should be involved, and how the structure can help you protect your assets, plan for succession, and manage your wealth more efficiently. Before we start, my name is Shiraz Vaid, and I'm the founder at Lepidus Wealth. And I've helped many clients and families with trust and asset structuring in Dubai. So if you would like my help in registering your will in Dubai or setting up a Dubai trust or a family foundation, you can complete your application to work with us by clicking the first link in the description below. A trust is a legal structure that allows you to protect and manage your assets by separating ownership from control. In Dubai, you can set up a trust in DIFC, that is the Dubai International Financial Center. DIFC is a special economic zone in Dubai that follows common law and is specifically designed for international investors and high net worth individuals. One of the biggest reasons people may create a trust is to make sure that their wealth is passed on according to their wishes. Unlike a will, a trust can help you avoid long court processes and offers more privacy and control. It also protects your assets from business risks, legal claims, and sometimes even taxes in your own home country, depending on your situation. So, how does the process of setting up a trust works? Well, the first thing you need is to have a clear idea of what you want your trust to do. Are you trying to protect your business assets? Are you planning a succession for your family members, secure a property or financial investment? Once your purpose is clear, the structure becomes easier to define. Next, you will need to choose the key people who will be involved in your trust. There are usually three main roles: the settler, the trustee, and the beneficiaries. The settler is a person who creates the trust. This is usually you, and you transfer your assets into the trust and decide how they should be managed. The trustee is a person or company who manages those assets. The trustee is legally responsible for following the instructions in the trust documents and acting in the best interest of the beneficiaries. The beneficiaries are the people who will benefit from the trust. This could be your family members, your children, or even a charitable cause. Once you have decided on these roles, the next step is to prepare the legal documents. The main document is called the trust deed. This outlines your terms and rules for your trust, who the beneficiaries are, what the trustees are allowed to do, and how the assets are managed and when they will be distributed. To register a trust in DIFC, you don't need to make it public. One of the major benefits of Dubai Trust is the privacy. The trust is recognized under the DIFC trust law, and you can register it directly with the DIFC registrar of company. After the trust deed is ready and signed, the settler transfers the selected assets into the trust. These can include real estate, shares of your company, investments, and other valuable assets. Once transferred, these assets are legally owned by the trust and not by you personally. That's what gives you asset protection. If someone sues you or your business, the assets in the trust are generally protected because they are not in your personal name. The trustees manage the assets according to your instructions. They can distribute your income to your beneficiaries, reinvest funds, or hold the assets safely until a certain date or event. You can also include a protector in your trust structure. This is someone you appoint to oversee the trustee and make sure your wishes are being followed. The protector doesn't manage the trust daily but can remove or replace the trustee if needed. Setting up a trust in Dubai typically costs between $6,000 to $12,000 depending on the complexity and the professional fee. This includes drafting of the deed, legal advice, DIFC registration, and trustee services. Ongoing costs include annual trustee fee, any accounting or audit requirement, and legal updates if you want to make changes. And at Setup Hero, we offer transparent pricing with no hidden fee, and you'll always know what you're paying for. Trusts in Dubai are flexible, and you can create fixed trusts where the beneficiaries receive specific amount, or discretionary trusts where the trustee decides how to distribute the assets. This flexibility is useful for families with changing needs or multiple generations. You can also set up a charitable trust if you want to support a cause, or a family trust if you want to plan wealth distribution over many years. One question we often hear is that can foreigners set up a trust in Dubai? Well, the answer is yes. You don't need to be a UAE citizen or even live in Dubai. The DIFC trust law allows international individuals and families to create the trust in a safe common law environment. However, if you plan to live in Dubai or connect your trust with your local business, we recommend aligning with your UAE residency and company structure. This makes banking, tax planning, and compliance much more easy. Trusts are not designed for tax evasion. In fact, many countries require you to report your interest in foreign trusts. But if structured correctly, a Dubai trust can help you reduce your risk, plan succession, and legally protect your wealth. Setting up a trust also works well for holding shares in Dubai company. Instead of owning the share personally, you can hold them through your trust. This way, the business continues smoothly even if something happens to you. The process of setting up a trust can take 2 to 4 weeks if all documents are ready and you are working with a professional team. Now, we can quickly recap the steps that are required to set up a trust. First, you need to decide what your trust will do. This could be protecting your assets, managing your business, planning your family's future. Second, you need to choose the key people involved. That would be the settlor, the trustee, and the beneficiaries. Third, you need to prepare your trust deed, which is the legal document that defines all the terms. And fourth, you need to register the trust with DIFC, which gives it legal standing under common law. Fifth is to move your selected assets into the trust. These could be your business shares, real estate, or investments. And finally, the trustee will manage the trust according to your instructions. As I mentioned earlier, if you own a business or real estate, don't wait for legal or health crisis to start thinking about protecting your wealth. Many people think asset protection is only for ultra wealthy. But the reality is that some of these solutions cost as much as setting up a free zone company in Dubai. If you want to secure what you have built and ensure your legacy, you can request your free and customized asset protection plan by clicking the link in the description below. And if you're serious about building long-term financial security, you should really check out my next video right here.